In this blog, we're going to discuss some strategies you can employ if you come across a situation in the audit where you have an auditee who's nervous, threatened, or perhaps not cooperative. What can you do about that? Often the first indication that someone is not comfortable with the audit or feels a bit threatened, people don't tend to stick up their hand and verbally articulate that they're not comfortable. It tends to come through their non-verbal communication. And it'll tend to really stick out, whether it's their body language, their eye contact, gestures, how they're spacing, are they prepared to stand close to you, how closed off their body is. Things like that can indicate a level of comfort or discomfort with the process. So consideration number one, absolutely do not jump to conclusions. We don't just look at the first sign, okay, someone's not keeping great eye contact, clearly they're threatened by the audit process. Not necessarily. That can be differ between cultures, even individuals. Some people are more comfortable with eye contact. It will tend to be at the other end of the scale, but there's a number of different non-verbal communication indicators that are really indicating someone is uncomfortable with the process. So what can we do about that? Some of our steps we've started to talk about in previous blogs is, number one, we have to think about strategies of reinforce what the audit is about. That it's not an audit of this individual, it's not a job assessment. I actually say to people, I don't name names in my audit report. This is about our audit of the system or the particular operational process and how effectively the business has planned and managed that process. We can even come back to the broader objective of the audit, scope, the criteria, things like that. Once people understand why you're there, what you're covering, and the fact that you're not out to name names and blame people, they tend to relax, and you can see that reflected in the amount of information they offer. A summary statement of that is you're out there for fact finding, not fault finding. We don't have to point blame at any particular individuals. That's not what we're doing. If that in any way escalates, even some of our basic conflict resolution strategies, we can take a coffee break, 5 minutes, come back and recommence the audit, making a break from the physical kind of immediacy of the situation. One thing I would also suggest too, if a certain line of questioning or a certain approach the auditee is not comfortable with, fundamentally that the auditor needs the awareness to perceive that, but then the skills to adapt to the auditee. Auditees don't have to adapt to us, we have to adapt to them. So a certain line of questioning we've taken, they're not comfortable with it, well, we need to change our line of questioning, change our approach. Really good strategy at that point too, particularly for people in an operational role who tend to be practical in nature. Rather than a series of questions, Craig, how do you set up this machine? You might just say, well, can you show me how you set up the machine? In our next blog, we're going to look at, well, how do I audit an operational task if I don't know that much about that operational task? If you like this video, then hit the like button below. Why not even share it with your friends? Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Appreciate you listening and keep an eye out for our next video.